Here is Glenn Beck saying he should not be blamed for the Pittsburgh shooting.
And blaming anybody else besides him is like blaming a flight attendant after a terrorist takes down a plane. In other words, giving passengers a nice little safety talk to prepare them for a worst-case scenario doesn't mean you're responsible should a terrorist actually make that worst-case scenario happen. One person is providing important information, and the other is a nut job who would have acted that way no matter what. Before any facts came out on the Pittsburgh shooting, the left, I mean like this, the blogs started burning up. The Daily Kos, Media Matters, and The Atlantic decided this maniac was worried that President Obama was going to take away his guns. Therefore, conservative talk shows were to blame.
Yeah, but he was worried that they were going to take away his guns. That's what his best friend said. And that was part of the reason he did it. And you guys do say all the time, they're going to take away your guns, make sure you stockpile them. Right? Which I find to be somewhat irrational, because if they're going to take away your guns, why are you wasting money on them?
Right.
Okay, so I wouldn't do that. Anyway, the problem is Glenn Beck is a flight attendant on crack. So he's like, the plane's going down! It's going down! And it's the pilot's fault! Everybody rush the cockpit, right? And then he's like, well, what? I was just a flight attendant. I was telling him that there might be some trouble up ahead. I'm just giving out information. No, you're yelling fire in a crowded theater, okay? You're spooking everybody. And you don't know what you're talking about, so that makes it even worse. Like, people get angry. They don't even know what they're angry about. They're like, ah! Now, is Glenn Beck responsible for the guy in Pittsburgh? Of course not. Everybody's responsible for their own actions. But I'm telling you, if you keep pushing people in a certain direction, what were we just talking about? They get influenced by what they see on TV, right? Now, so that doesn't mean that you're responsible for every nut job that watches you, right? But it does mean just, hey, take it a little bit easier than you are. Perfect example is the earlier Glenn Beck clip, where he's like, they're bloodsuckers, Obama and the Democrats. And the only way to deal with a bloodsucker is to drive a stake through their heart. Then he's like, what? Oh, somebody got the wrong idea from that? I was just a flight attendant. I don't know what you're talking about.